Hey guys, welcome you guys into my house. For those of you watching, my name is Donna, and you're probably wondering why I'm wearing a jean jacket in my house, all the way buttoned up. Let me just get straight to the point of how I cut off all my hair, and I had a Britney Spears moment and just snipped it all off. How I came to having the auntie hairstyle. So yes, I used to have long curly hair. I used to have like a big curly fro. Are you okay? Are you going through something? Is that really a reason to cut your hair, like when you're going through something? Maybe it is. I cut it because I wanted to set myself apart from vanity for a quick second. And even though anybody can still be beautiful with short hair, I am not my hair. I felt like my hair was my biggest part of me feeding into vanity and not just being on myself and focusing on what I love and what I like to do. I was born and raised in California, and about a year ago I had packed up all my stuff. Well, like I literally packed up one carpet. Why did I pack a carpet? I don't know. One carpet, one little blanket, and some Christmas lights, and I like just flew to Atlanta. I didn't even take like a worthy airline. I took Spirit. Spirit is like one of the craziest, like worst airlines ever. Lord forbid you want a pack of pretzels. The angry flight attendant is gonna come up to you, and then she's gonna ask you for your birthrights, your social security number, and everything you have in your bank account, plus a pinky finger for a bag of pretzels. And for those of you who like Spirit, I'm not trying to hate on your preference. Go ahead and like it. Anyway, so I took Spirit and I popped up in Atlanta, the Black Hollywood. I got out here and I kind of had all these big plans, you know, with no money. I didn't have a job. I had found a cheap apartment and I used my last check from my job in California. I just went, as soon as I got out here, I was sleeping on the floor, sleeping on my little carpet and my Christmas lights. I went out to go get a job. That was the first thing that I did. I thought that when I came out here, this is where I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be a model, a fashion model, a singer. I can't sing. I'm gonna be a dancer, a producer. I'm gonna go to the Georgia Film Academy. Yes, I was doing all of that. I got a little waitress job. I had to finesse to get that job. I've probably had at least 40 jobs. Not out here in Atlanta, but just like all throughout my life. I hate to keep interrupting myself. Sorry, self. You can interview me for a scientist. Yes, I am the best scientist you will ever meet. Watch as I pour this baking soda into this Coca-Cola. Do you see that? Yeah, now let me explain to you why I'm perfect for this position. And then like a week later, I'll quit. Anyway, I got my job as a waitress and I was making no money. I am a horrible waitress. I couldn't like keep two tables. I couldn't remember what was going on. And it was way too far from my house. I was Ubering so far, so it was like costing me more money than anything. So I got a job closer to my house and I ended up working at a club bar. I literally wore little to no clothes at all. I wore a corset and some underwear and some fishnets, and I was serving people hot wings and panties. There's something really not right about that to me, but that's just me. That's where it all began, you know, me trying to like fit into the scene and like stop being myself. All these girls who were working in there were so glamorous. You know, me, I'm from California. I just got my natural hair out, you know, maybe little to no makeup on, maybe a little bit of lipstick. And I'm like, okay, you know, feeling myself. But no, these girls, they got their 22-inch weaves. They got their nails did. And I'm like, they're making all the money. I would go into their Instagrams, they would have like 1 million followers. So I'm like, wow. I need to step my game up. I need to start going out into the scene more. I need to, you know, get my hair done. I was just really trying to fit in. So I put on my long extension. I started to try to keep up. By straightening my hair. Anyway, nevertheless, I get fired from that job because I can't keep up. I have to drink alcohol to even entertain customers. That has never been my personality, to be all sexy. I had to drink alcohol to kind of cope with that lifestyle. Men always grabbing you and hearing over the top stuff. I really had to drink alcohol. And then I would come home and I would drink alcohol. I was always drinking. So I had got fired from that job for coming in one day a little bit too wasted. Then I went to another pretty girl job, if you will. And, you know, still same popping girls. Atlanta is like this place for popping beautiful black girls. I will say they look amazing. And nothing against anybody who, you know, wants to keep up with that Instagram lifestyle. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm so thankful that I realized that is not me, and I, you know, just kind of feel free to be myself. So I had went to that other job and all the girls are popping, and still I couldn't keep up. The girls did not like me, first of all. I quit and I walked out crying, bawling my eyes out, and it really wasn't even that serious. It was just like I couldn't handle all these girls being so rough on me. It was just getting worse. My drinking, my trying to fit in, everything. It was just getting worse and worse and worse. I had found a regular job, what I was used to, and I started working at this regular job and kind of finding myself. I was able to, you know, furnish my apartment. I got used to, you know, working regular hours, not till 3 in the morning, not having to not wear any clothes. So I started finding myself again, you know, just becoming myself again, being that goofy, crazy me. Everybody who knows me knows I'm goofy. Like, I'm just goofy. So I went, and that was great. And I ended up finding my boyfriend, who I love so much. I love you so much. I was kind of coming more into myself, and I rekindled with a friend of mine who I stopped being friends with when I first came to Atlanta, because she came out here to live with me for like a week. She ended up leaving because she found a manager. No shade. I love her. She's great. She's an awesome person. But she found a manager who told her that where I was living was the hood. So my feelings were so hurt, and I could not deal with it. I was like, what? You think this place is the hood? Your manager's going to get you a new apartment in 2 weeks? I was like, well, go now. And I basically kicked her out. Basically, and I wish I would have never done that. I had rekindled with her after I started working this job and having my boyfriend. She was doing so well for herself. She had a nice apartment in a nice area, cute car. I was like, okay, girl. And I was like, man, what am I doing wrong? I was like, I gotta, you know, that even pushed me even more. Like, I need to be more into the scene so that I can get, you know, these things. That's when I went crazy. I started going over the top. At that point, I had become so insecure that I couldn't even like walk around, because I would be comparing myself to everybody else. I had stopped one day and I looked in the mirror and I could cry. I was looking at myself so hard in the mirror. I looked at myself and I said, who are you? You don't care about modeling. Like, what are you doing? You know that you want to go to school. If you were to pick a degree, it'd be psychology. You know that you like film. I literally like looked at myself, and at that point, I didn't cut my hair that day. But in my mentally, I had cut my hair. I was like, you need a fresh start. You need to find out who you are. You need to go back to the things that you love. You're trying to be somebody else. Stop. I'm not doing this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I got here, I cut off all the rest of my hair. I literally just cut it off. I could like see myself again. I could see the real me. So it kind of just put me on a path to just start never not be myself. The moral of the story, be yourself. Nobody else has your fingerprint. You're perfect just the way that you are. Do the rest of the world a favor and stay yourself and be individual, because nobody wants to see the same thing everywhere. If you ever got that Hershey snack mix, if you ever got snack mix, it got chocolate in it, it got pretzel balls, almonds, and little Hershey pieces. If it was all pretzels or all almonds, it would be boring. I get the snack mix because it got variety. So be different. Grace people with your individuality. If you like, comment, subscribe.